Hello, everyone. This is a very serious show. Welcome to Gracefall episode 35. Doom Vortex.
Doom!
Very serious.
Very serious title as well.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
And welcome. I already did this part. Last time, we rejoined our heroes, the expedition team, as they successfully crash landed their drop jammer near a giant disturbance that has possibly claimed some of their friends from the base camp, teleported them away, and the group is going to investigate this big swirling smoke Doom Vortex. That's the titular Doom Vortex. So, Wynne, can I get a survival check as you try and keep these three people alive?
Okie dokie.
That's one way to put it, but also a completely fair way to put it.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Oh, that is a good sign.
Plus 8, 28.
Air horn.
Where's my dice bag?
That's the second episode in a row where the first roll has been a natural 20.
That's correct.
That's
Neat. So who's gonna screw it up for us in 2 weeks? Probably me.
No, Jay. Oh, sorry, L.
Eh.
I catapulted my dice tray across my room. I'm not going to say how. And now a bunch of dice are missing.
Like, was it because they weren't doing what you wanted?
No, it was a complete accident,
oh, okay.
and you know that because the top is now missing. But now there's a D20 that's gone, so rest in peace wherever that fucker went.
Okay. 28 win is excellent. I mean, there's no way around that. So you are like, you've been in that stupid city for like a week, and it's like, oh my god, your feet are touching like earth again, and Spicy's not going to catch smog on fire here, or the river. Like, it's like, oh, you're back in your element. You know, it's a real, the hills are alive, spinning for a minute, and then, Claire launches herself 300 feet, and you're like, right. Right. So,
we're back, baby.
But, like, 20, like, you're like, Issa, that's quicksand, like, pulling Issa out, like, Clangley, that's, like, creeper vines or whatever, and it, like, takes like a step back, and like these vines like eat the spot where he was. You pull Claire from like a Venus flytrap that's enormous. She's not even made of meat. You're like, what is... You give the Venus flytrap a talking to. You can do better. Eat real things. Eat food. This isn't food. And you
nutritionist.
You will make your way. Wynne hacking, through this any wooded area. It's a big it's actually like a big savanna grassland kind of thing, so it's the grass kind of is constantly swaying. You all passed a big like interior sea lake kind of thing, and you're moving away from that towards the giant tornado of smoke and screaming in the distance. As the grass like sways, it will occasionally like almost like an optical illusion, like it like kind of changes color, but like it like alternates back and forth between like green and like red. Like it's just kind of like, and you can see like on the grass itself, it's like it's just the way. Yeah, it's like an optical illusion, but basically half the grass is green and half is red. So when it's swaying one way, it looks red, and when it's swaying the other, it looks green. but it kind of messes with your eye. It's like a weird magic eye puzzle kind of thing.
Neat.
Fancy.
Pop quiz. Roll for photosensitivity.
Not again.
Can Warforged be colorblind? I don't even know. I guess, right?
I think, yeah. They're built to detect just contrast and not color. Then made see in black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clangley actually sees infrared, I'd like to imagine.
He's not designed to, but he's made it work.
Yeah.
Click.
The firmware
click.
upgrade.
Okay. You all continue to make your way across.
Actually, now that I think about it, if Clangley either has night vision or built goggles of the night, that would be a cool way to do it.
I think he actually has built goggles of the night.
He did. Is that one of your current magic items, or is that one we never actually
Don't
used,
know
so you got rid
my
of it?
current one. I think it might be. I'll check. Give me 1 sec.
Yeah.
The thing is, I've only got so many infusions or slots or whatever. And I needed to get an even higher armor class. You see?
Fair.
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
I really appreciate it.
Me too.
Can I get perception checks from everyone, please? Wynne,
No.
you get to roll with advantage because of your excellent survival check.
Ho, ho, ho.
30-20. Hot damn.
Oh,
Claire's actually watching where she's going for once.
I have an 18.
18, excellent.
A solid 10.
11.
Okay.
Just for survival, right?
Perception, which is probably roughly the same for you.
Yeah, both with stats.
Yeah.
11.
Okay. 18 and 20. As you're getting closer and closer to the Doom Vortex, that you can hear what sounds like heavy winds, but it's also impossible not to hear, what sounds like people screaming.
Oh.
And, you might try and convince yourself that's just the wind, but it definitely doesn't sound like just the wind.
Is it the same screaming that I heard when I Misty stepped earlier?
Yes.
Cool.
Portal to hell, yay!
In addition, Claire got a 20. So Claire, with your unnatural 20. You also hear a faint buzzing, like a bunch of bees.
Do I think it's actually bees, or is this magic?
You think it's actually bees.
Oh, fuck.
Bees.
She's gonna, reach up or actually reach to the side, both Wynne and Claire are very short, just, tug on Wynne's sleeve and be like, bees. I hear bees.
Oh dear. Can Wynne figure out where these bees are?
Sure, yeah. Give me a survival check.
You're the bee's knees.
Where they be?
Garrett's the one who gives these inspirations out, not me. I'm not an easy mark.
So
yeah, and Ellen, they're 20 inspirations say otherwise.
Yeah, well,
12, thank you.
It's not my fault they don't roll dice.
I don't roll dice and I say fun things.
I would be a 16 for survival.
Okay, cool. I had to figure out a way to weaponize you not rolling dice, like I weaponized Marty's love of divination wizards against him in a recent Shattered Kingdoms.
Throw something that's good at dex saves at me.
Yeah.
It'll be a problem.
Okay. With a 16, you can start to pinpoint where the bees are. Taking out binocular. I assume you have binoculars. Binoculars that Spicy helps you adjust. Because I think that's cute. You can find, not too far away, very angrily swarming are bees. And they seem to kind of be swarming around this big puddle that is slowly beginning to kind of take shape into like a roughly golem-y looking thing. Like big, roughly humanoid shaped, but like the Hulk. It's like really big and massive. And it's just kind of slowly putting itself together. And the bees seem really mad about it. Like, well, we don't want this. Stop it. But it's kind of like, you can see like the smoke from the Doom Vortex is like occasionally like almost solar flaring towards this thing. And almost like giving it shape. The Doom Vortex is still a bit away, but it's kind of reaching out.
Can I Arcana this?
Sure. If Wynne points it out.
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, I rolled pretty poorly on the
Wynne
dice, but
points
that's
out I
still
would
15.
Also like to Arcana it,
Sure.
see if...
Why not? I'm good at Arcana. Never mind, I rolled a natural 1 on Arcana.
Ooh.
I rolled a 7, that is a 13.
13? Okay. So Claire still got the highest with a 15. Is that right, Claire?
That is correct.
Okay.
I was gonna.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, wait, let me do it.
I was just gonna cast Speak with Animals and talk to the bees.
Yeah.
Why
But
not both?
do you want to do your Arcana first?
Okay, so Wynne's going to speak to the bees.
Yeah.
Okay. This thing, the Vortex, seems to be creating some sort of honey golem.
Oh,
Sweet.
cool. Sticky.
Very sticky.
Fun.
That is pretty cool, though. Like, I just want inspiration to Andy for that one.
Thank you. I was pretty,
No, don't do that.
I was pretty excited about a honey golem.
Bad
Let
idea.
him roll advantage on anything. Absolutely not.
I've just
Bad
got to
idea.
play fair,
Thank you, Dan. Inspiration.
The point is not to play fair. The point is to leave Andy baffled and confused.
That does happen a lot.
Especially
If
from
you
you.
can't
You're
tell,
very
that is
good
the-
at that.
That is
By the
the
way, I
entire
am
ethos
adding-
behind
I'm
my
actually-
character.
You did,
Andy,
yes.
I am actually adding that inspiration.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Just so
Absolutely.
Inspiration for sucking
I
up
can
to
be
the
bribed.
DM.
the most dishonest inspiration I've ever received.
You
Put an
get
a- put an asterisk
inspiration and
next
the
to it.
knowledge what a fruit tastes like.
Be like, remember that's how you got it. It's inspiration. It works. Do not feel guilty about it, but just remember. And hopefully,
Inspiration derogatory.
hopefully you roll well, not like me, who always rolls poorly. I'm going to roll a d20 right now. What do I get? 8. That's very mediocre. Okay. Wynne casts Speak with Animals and approaches the very angry bees.
Is this your honey?
Yeah.
And I guess this just recently happened.
Yeah. It's not supposed to, it's supposed to be honey. It's our honey.
Oh my.
And it's not right now. It's doing. It's never done this before. It should be in a comb, feeding the queen. Honey.
Okay. Let me go talk to my friends. We might be able to help you with that.
Okay, good.
I have a question just for the DM.
Uh-huh.
Because you social insects, are they kind of got like a hive mind thing going on, or
Yeah, they're all like speaking as one.
that makes that's I think bees are probably the only animal that can do that without being extremely unsettling.
Yeah, it kind of it ends off to the rest of you. I mean, it just sounds like a buzz. Like it's them just buzzing at you. But it has like a cadence that you all probably aren't used to. But Wynne is then buzzing back, and they're all kind of like, your friends aren't buzzing. That's weird.
I think harmonize.
They should all be buzzing with you. Get a better swarm.
Is
I
this
mean,
the
I
weirdest
think Clangley and
conversation we've
Claire
seen
would-
her
would,
have? I
um,
don't know if this is the weirdest conversation we've seen her have.
Oh, nowhere close.
What did you say, Mira?
I think Claire and Clangley would hum to some extent. Just the whirring of gears.
A general electric buzz.
Yeah.
The tinnitus ring.
When
Everybody at Gracefall thinks they have tinnitus, and then it turns out it's just Clangley.
Clangley has a couple loose wires that buzz.
If you get
My
a phone,
dude is like,
if you get a phone call too close to Clangley,
if you took a computer that, oh, sorry.
No,
The old speaker noise.
Yeah.
If you took a computer that was made in like 1998 and upgraded it in every conceivable way, that's Clangley. So like, he's gonna make a lot of weird noises.
Oh, but it's got that like that big clunky plastic shell. The best.
That's Clangley.
Wynne returns, having buzzed
So
at
what's
them.
the buzz?
Honey, I think it's not supposed to turn into a big honey man.
That part I kind of figured out.
They would like us to do something about it.
Question for Andy: is the honey golem a humanoid?
It's
no.
technically a construct. You can't Crown of Madness it, if that's the question. I'm usually a little loosey-goosey with Crown of Madness, but...
It's not Crown of Madness.
Oh.
You are not animating dead on the honey golem.
Oh, is that the
Not
question?
animate dead!
No.
Not animate dead!
What? Oh, man, what can you do? I don't have access to
Let
your
them do it.
spell
I
list.
don't know what it is, but just say they're allowed to do it.
Now I wish it was
What
animated because I'm
level?
dreading what it could actually be.
What level spell is it? 5? Fuck.
Oh no.
Does anyone want to take a break if we do
You
that?
still have your 5th level spell slot.
I haven't used it yet. I've just been Misty Stepping.
Wizard. 5th. No, Team DB9 has never been easier.
Like never been easier.
There's technically, I have 2 technical
These
5th level spell
nuts.
slots that could work, technically. If we want to go with the full, like, this is a construct, you can't do what you want to do.
This is
on
a
it.
construct. If you would perhaps dominate this person, that will not work. I do not know if that is
Okay.
the spell, but...
Then can I animate object on this thing?
Oh, boy. Let me look.
I may only have 1 slot, but I took 2 5th level spells.
What? Why? Why would you animate it? Wouldn't you dispel it?
Unanimated?
I do not have dispel magic, believe it or not.
I'd like to give this honey golem the concept of regret so that it can understand what it has taken from these bees.
Yeah, it needs to know that it is selfish, Andy. That it is
You're
committing
making
thievery.
another cork. You're doing cork again.
I mean,
But
I
what-
have dispel
Giving
magic.
Morality. Giving morality to this golem.
I mean... Is a pile of honey an object?
Yes, it
actually
is.
It's already alive.
You can put that shit in your inventory.
It ceases to be an object once it has animated. That's my take on it. I don't know what you guys think.
Let me move the honey around. I'm gonna become the first honey bender.
It is funny. But I do not think
Stolen valor from the bees.
I'm sorry, but I do not think this is an object that can be animated in that way. There's a lot of other stuff
Damn you,
around
Andy.
here. I'm pretty lenient, but
Damn you for not letting me do my wizard bullshit.
honey's
bullshit is another
flammable.
thing.
You know that. It's real flammable. It's like
Oh, is it
Wizard.
now?
yeah, it's pure sugar.
I didn't know sugar was flammable.
Oh yeah.
It is.
I skipped
Yeah.
that damn chemistry.
If you throw
Is that
it
why
like through
people are
flames, it like
flammable?
makes like it's cool. Don't do it. Be careful.
What if I throw the
Please
flames
don't
at
start
the honey?
fires.
probably crystallize and set fire to it. The bees will not be happy, though.
That's why I haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
Bees.
I mean, if we're gonna, can I ask Wynne if the bees want us to destroy this thing?
I mean, they want their honey back.
Okay, then blighting the sugar probably isn't a good idea.
No, probably not.
I'm gonna sort of sidle over to Issa, and I'll be like, truth be told, my skin's too hard to sting, and I don't eat, so I have never really actually seen a bee before. I've never had reason to go looking for one.
These ones are a bit... These are, like, larger bees, right? They aren't, like, bee-sized. They're, like, big, people-sized fantasy bees. Like, what scale of bee here?
They're between hawk and bat size. Does that help?
Oh.
No, they are
pretty fucking big.
They are bigger than traditional bees, but smaller than a peep. They're not like a person, a beeple.
They're not like Wynne size.
No, they're like
beeple?
I did say beeple.
Great.
They're
I'm glad you said beeple.
They're like a subway foot long.
Okay.
Thanks.
They're still smaller than our smaller party members.
Yes.
Okay.
Subway footlong people.
Actually, sounds
a lot of sweet bee jokes. These ones seem a small bit larger than what I'm used to, but they're not unheard of.
Yeah, giant bees are. I'm pretty sure giant bees with it. Like I think they're just giant bees. Yeah, let me check. Giant bee. Whoops. Is that not an actual monster? I swear. Oh, giant insect. Here we go. That's a spell. Oh, giant. Well, I'm thinking of giant wasps. Sorry. Sorry, everyone. Oh, God. Giant wasps are medium. That's horrifying.
That is very horrifying.
That means they're people size. That's terrifying.
Bigger than Wynne.
Yeah, these are not that big. They're like, yeah, spicy sized.
I'm just gonna go try my thing and cast Dispel Magic on the golem.
That's probably the smartest thing.
Yeah. Honestly, someone should have done that already.
Okay.
I mean, I could burn it, I could electrify it, I could thunder sound damage it,
You're like more
Ray of Frost it
than Dispel Magic, aren't you?
Literally an evocation wizard.
Yeah. So, 3rd level, Dispel Magic.
3rd level for each spell. Boy, I never knew what to do when I'm making it up.
You gotta make me roll, Andy.
I do think I have to make you roll.
Okay.
What's the spell level equivalent that the Doom Vortex is making this golem at?
I don't think I have to tell you.
Nope. But it is a question that you need to answer.
It is a question I have in my head. Or an answer I have in my head. It's a question. And who knows the answer to it. Good night, everyone.
Oh, no.
It's over. Bye.
Leave you to ponder that for yourselves. Be back next week with a 2-page essay.
Oh, no. Do I add anything to this?
You add your...
I believe it's your roll and your relevant casting modifier, so for you it should be wisdom.
Yeah, I think it's... Yeah, it's just wisdom.
Okay. Well, that's an 11.
Wynne says all the verbal components of Dispel Magic, puts her hand up. The honey golem opens its mouth, and you can hear the distant screams come pouring out of its mouth.
Oh.
Lovely.
Oh no, did it eat our friends? It ate our friends, didn't it?
How translucent is this honey golem?
I mean, it's like when you've let honey sit in a jar too long, it's like that really dark kind of crystal.
Can I make like an
crystalline.
investigation check or something?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, can I circle around it so that the sun is on the other side of the golem so I can see any silhouettes in it?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a dirty 20 on the investigation.
Okay.
How many of our friends are inside of this fucking golem?
I like how you think, Dan and Clangley, but you do not think anyone is actively stuck inside of it. You think
I think
Yeah, these are the screams that I heard, like, in the Shadow Realm. Forgot the name.
Yeah, the Feywild Misty Step thing.
Yes.
So yeah,
The Shadow Realm?
with a you've been banished to the Shadow Realm, everyone.
Oh no!
It's
God,
time
no, you've been minted to the blockchain.
to duel. Oh god, a fate worse than
Pretend I
death.
didn't hear that.
Minted him to the blockchain, Yugi boy.
God. We've already done Pegasus on this
I
stream.
don't know
at
if
some
there's any
point.
coming back from that.
But Clangley, you do not, investigating very well with that 20, you do not believe anyone is actively stuck inside this thing. It's definitely cohesive in shape though now, and it's starting to like kind of big, sticky, horrible. I mean, it's so sticky. Everything it touches is just stuck to it. So it's got a bunch of bees like climbing all over it, like as they try and like kind of no, this is ours. Go back to the way we want it to be. They're kind of just starting to swarm, like crawling all in it and over it now. And all these sticks and rocks are at the bottom of it, and grass is stuck all over it.
Gross. This is gross.
I concur. I want to destroy this thing, but I think we have to destroy this thing.
My only other magic siphoning spell is touch. I don't want to get close to it.
Yeah, that's my job.
I
Unfortunately.
played a monk once who got 3 different appendages stuck to a mimic.
Oh, Lord.
Because it kept punching. I kept punching the mimic and getting stuck to it.
No, you punched, and then you kicked.
Yes, that is correct. I punch, kick.
It's all in the mind.
Which meant I could have kicked and headbutted, and I think then I would have been out of stuff to do. But
And at that point, you're just in the mimic.
Mm-hmm. Okay, the bees are panicking, obviously, and they call out to Wynne. Our honey is lost.
Hold the line. Hold the line.
I don't think I can animate the dead bees because they're not humanoids. God.
Claire.
Being a very
Focus.
specific type of wizard.
My
Yes,
God.
you certainly are.
Just their exoskeletons. Like if you picked skeleton.
Well, I mean, they're not like human corpses and they're not skeletons, so I can't animate them to do anything. And the only other thing I could do is vampiric touch, but I have to get close.
If everybody else is out of options, I'm going to throw a chromatic orb of cold damage at it and try to freeze
Yeah, I
it.
think it might be time to just
yeah.
do violence.
Okay. Everybody pick this thing slow. So everybody pick an action before we roll initiative. It sounds like Issa's declared hers. Clangley, what would you like to do?
I'd like to use Thunder Punch.
Okay. Wynne?
I mean, Thunder Punch. That's
Thunder
the funny,
Punch.
funny name.
I'm going to cast Ice Knife at level 2.
Okay, cool. And then Claire, and we'll do these in declared order.
Is my ice knife.
I'll bestow
Such a
curse on
nice
this thing.
knife.
Doesn't that also require you to touch it?
Enjoying yourself?
Fuck, it does. God. Why are my spells like this?
See, all you need to do is invoke duplicity so you can send your oh, wait.
Oh, God.
You can't
Okay.
cast spells through your zombies, can you? Is that a thing?
That would be a stupid.
Can you cast spells through your familiar? Can you have stones do it?
I don't want stones to get
stoned.
I mean, if you stick it like on the zombie's head, then stone should be relatively safe, and then you just start casting spells downward.
Can I just like punch this thing? Like
then you're gonna get stuck in the honey construct, like Andy got stuck in the mimic. I don't think that was just a random anecdote. I think that was a warning.
What?
Reason don't melee the gelatinous
Don't listen to
cube.
anything I say.
Hey, I'm gonna ready an action to punch the moment anyone does some cold damage to this thing.
Okay.
Because that's gonna be awesome.
Issa, go ahead and roll Chromatic Orb.
God, why don't I have sleep prepared?
I have to make a check for Ice Knife, right? Wynne?
To make an attack, and then if
This is why
it hits,
roll
you have to
dice.
make a you have to make a dexterity saving throw if I hit.
Okay, that's right. Okay, Ice Knife's so weird. Okay.
I rolled a 1, so that's an 8.
Okay.
I rolled 9 plus 8, so that's 17.
That's pretty good. Okay. So Issa throws a chromatic orb, and it just sort of slowly like passes through the honey golem and then like explodes on the other side, and you're like, well, fuck. But Wynne,
Why I don't like cold damage.
Wynne, like dead center, hits it with the ice knife. Ice knife explodes. A big chunk of it freezes. Because it's not very quick. I know that's going to surprise everyone. So Clangley's going to get a punch. And then Claire, have you decided on your action?
So I can use stones to cast Bestow Curse, and I want stones to just peck at the ice part so that she doesn't get stuck.
Oh, that's a nat 20 on my punch.
Hell yeah!
Thunder punch. So everyone
his
does great but me. Awesome.
His bell does go off like a boxing bell when the punch hits. Like when he gets a crit. That's what I've decided just now. Well, that's a good crit, dude.
I love Clangley so much.
That's 18 points of thunder damage.
Ooh.
Actually, we're at level 9. It's not that impressive.
For an at-will?
Screw it. Is technically an at-will.
Do we still use that
I
terminology?
The spell is punch.
I did like 9 points of damage.
Okay, cool. That actually
And
makes
then
my math easier.
and then you have to make me a dexterity saving throw,
yeah.
Andy.
I absolutely failed that. I rolled 3, which I subtract 1 from. So I rolled a 2.
Okay. So then I get another 2d6 on you,
Okay.
which is another 4 points of damage.
Well, that makes my math very easy, and I really appreciate it.
I do my best to roll low in damage.
Okay. So we ice knifed, punched. So I got that. So we're bestowing a curse.
Yep, wisdom saving throw.
How wise is honey?
How wise do you think?
It seems like it could be very profound. That statement.
It's just me.
Yeah, I think if honey's gonna have any big mental stat, it's gonna be charisma. It's very sweet.
Interesting.
Oh, you.
I failed my whiz save.
You don't say. Well, now you have to make a wisdom save every time you start a turn. And if you fail, you don't get to act.
Okay.
It's my favorite.
I love bestow curse.
Whiz
I have a question.
save to...
No, wait, no, that's Shatter. That's not. Oh, Shatter wouldn't work on this thing, would it? Well, maybe it would. That's a good
If you freeze it.
Does Claire
Well,
ever
you-
get contagion? Because I think she should.
Let me see.
Oh, that feels like not a wizard spell, but...
Big fan of contagion. I ruined a handful of boss fights with it.
Yeah, congratulations. You gave the not the necromancer. You gave the necromancer. I can't make it. I'm trying to think of an appropriate joke.
I'm not seeing it on the wizard spell
No,
list.
it doesn't say it at the
Unfortunate.
bottom. It's cleric, druid, circle of spores, which is a druid, oathbreaker. So Navira had it. And the Undying, which is the warlock no one plays.
Why would you want to be a zombie warlock? Demons and elder gods are right there.
So wizards do zombies better in 5th edition.
Yeah, well, it's not even. You worship like Vecna, who's just a loser. So, like, what's your. Who cares?
I heard a song
Ray
about
can't
that
even
guy
keep
once.
his own hands.
He's always losing body
come
parts. Yeah,
on.
lame. Okay, curse bestowed. Everybody roll initiative.
Dark Souls text, curse bestowed.
Oh, Jesus. That's a solid 3.
Okay,
It's okay. I didn't think I was going to be the star of this fight anyways.
I'm
gonna have to pull out another d20.
Okay, we're gonna do. Let's see. Claire
11.
is CB from now on. So, no, I'm sorry. Clangley Bell is CB from now on. Claire will be CL. Issa got an 11. Wynne?
18.
18. And Clangley Bell.
I got a 3, but I have a lower dex mod, so I go like.
Is that true?
Yeah, I have a -1.
Oh, yeah. I have a +1.
Langley is made of like lead and old pipes.
Nobody
I mean,
lick,
I have
Very
a
safe to
0.
lick.
nobody lick Clangley.
If Claire does it,
Not-
there's like a
He had
little
his lead
like
removed,
lightning.
But he had his lead removed, but he was made of lead at one point.
Like a Stanley Cup. Introducing the Clangley Bell Stanley Cup. Now comes with lead.
It's actually like 4 of his body parts are like pieces of his trophies that he won for the demolition derby.
Oops. Okay, which means Wynne gets to go first.
Oh, okay.
At least
Win
this
to
made me
win.
do it.
Dabs for Dandar. Wait.
Did someone say Dandar?
Oh, now you got him doing it too.
We have a different giant snake god on this stream, thank you.
At least one, which may actually be 2. We aren't sure yet.
Yeah, how's Vin doing, by the way?
He's doing his best.
He's currently losing an argument with a door, I'm sure.
His best.
As long as that door isn't the door to the Titan, I'm good.
It's a very persuasive door.
Did I hear about the door to darkness? Huh?
Oh, yeah, turn.
Mhm.
Kind of running out of spells here.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I guess I'll cast Ice Knife again at first level.
Ice knife.
Ice Knife.
Is my ice knife.
Because I'm not trying to destroy the bees. Or the honey, at least. Ooh, that's another 17.
So that's a hit.
Here we don't support colony collapse disorder.
Nope.
Who supports colony collapse disorder?
I don't know.
Give me the campaign button that says that.
The moment I said it, I created this imaginary person in my head who very much frightens me. Like to know, like I'm terrified of this person I've just made up.
Ask me why I support colony collapse disorder.
Please, no, I'm not going to do that.
So that's 7 points
I
of
think
damage.
you heard decolonize and misunderstood.
Yeah.
That's good.
and I fail my dex check.
Oh, okay,
And
so
you're
you get another 2d6 of damage.
New dice.
Being not very dexterous, huh?
And then that's 11 more points.
Jeez.
You're telling me honey isn't dexterous?
Because it explodes.
That's not right. Oh. I'm very bad at math.
Oh.
Okay. Anything else, Wynne?
Wynne will just keep a safe honey-free distance away as much as he can.
Okay. Issa.
Going to fail to make another spell attack.
I believe in you.
Use one of your 3 million inspirations.
Okay, so that's a 12.
Could it be like any higher in any way?
Have you thought about using one of your 3 million inspirations, as was previously suggested?
But then I'm only going to be down to 11 inspirations, which I'm using.
Oh, we can't have that.
Just use them all in the boss fight. The final boss fight, I guess.
But I only have 16 of them.
Let me throw my d20 on the floor, don't mind me.
It's going to be like when a paladin just lets loose all their smites at once.
Okay, that's
incredibly
better. That's
satisfying.
dirty 20.
That's it.
There we go.
That'll do it.
Now, how badly does my d8 want to roll is the next question. Probably very. Yeah, it's an immediate one, so that's not a good start.
And what are we doing again? Sorry.
Chromatic Orb again.
Chromatic Orb again. Okay.
Nine points of cold damage.
Okay.
Gonna give up and just start shooting it with a gun at this rate.
You've all
I mean,
hit it. with-
you always try shooting off the honey. Sorry.
No. You've all hit it with a bunch of ice spells. So it's like really... Clangley punched it, which kind of shattered part of the ice, but you've refrozen it in a couple spots. So like big chunks of it are able to be touched without being stuck to. But it's kind of sloshing around. It's clearly trying to like pull the honey away from the frozen bits, but it's having trouble because it's also been cursed. So it's going to go. Uh, 12 to act.
Nope.
Yep.
Get bent.
I'd love to see it do nothing.
And that's it.
Go,
right?
girl. Give us nothing. Yeah, can't do shit.
Remove curse ends this effect. Yeah. Claire.
Is Bestow Curse concentration? I forgot to check.
Yes.
It is. Okay. And then, if I wanted to vampiric touch it, that is also concentration?
Is it?
It is, which is strange.
That is odd.
Yeah. Very weird. Okay. Well, I have other spells. That's fine.
Oh, it's because you can keep vampiric touching.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I never realized.
But
Huh.
yeah, raise sickness. Sure as hell ain't. Just gonna hurl a 4th level ray of sickness because I got the spell slots. Why the fuck not?
Did you even do Dre? No,
What?
you ate an entire NPC's hit points. That's what you did.
Yeah.
That was very useful, actually.
Yeah, I got a 16 hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
All right. So I'm just fucking bullying the fuck out of this thing. Told it couldn't move, and then I made it barf.
Just
I don't even know
barfs
if
honey.
Ew, honey barf. Gross. Okay, hang on. I need enough d8s to do this. Okay, not great. Rolls first. 4, 11, 13, 20, 25, 27 points of poison damage.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Anything else, Claire?
Nah. Wait, can I make stones attack it?
Find familiar. Let's see. Familiar, but at a pace. A familiar cannot attack, but it can take the help action, which is a very annoying thing it does.
Can I take the help action for me or for somebody else?
So typically, I'm pretty sure you can specify like what you want the help action to do, but usually the way I do it is if the familiar uses the help action, the next person who makes an attack roll against the creature gets advantage.
Cool.
So
I'll do that then. Help.
Yeah. And the next now Clangley does have spell saves, but also makes a lot of attack rolls. Clangley, what would you like to do?
Hi there. I make spell saves and attack rolls. I'd like to cast. No, wait. How does this fucking work again? I'd like to cast haste, please.
Haste? Oh fuck.
Damn.
Yep.
I guess who has haste now?
The tank.
I'm assuming you're targeting yourself, unless you'd like to target my honey golem.
I'm gonna
target stones.
Just vibrating. Familiar.
Who gave the bird an energy drink?
Yep, the tank can cast haste on itself. Mm-hmm. Rad. Super cool. So what, your oh god, your AC goes up by 2. Fuck me.
Yeah. Figure out how to like.
No.
Can we go one campaign without Dan getting his AC up to an absolutely ridiculous number?
Hey, want to hear something
No.
funny? I don't even have full plate. This is what's
actually,
now.
yes, we've already done that. Red Skies over Chult. I had the ridiculous AC in that one.
Oh my god, you're. Yep.
It was fun.
Does this hit? No.
No. What is
Take a guess.
Anyways, so I have haste. I am haste now. I am speed.
Mm-hmm.
I want a fast Clangley emote where it's just like a static drawing with motion blur on it.
Well, no, that's what it looks like, because basically he's overclocking right now is what it is. He's overclocking.
It, like, vibrates back and forth really quickly like in an anime before disappearing.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember.
So he is going to, like...
Makes the Dragon Ball disappear, reappear noise.
He vents a bunch of steam at once and just socks this thing again. And he seems to be moving much faster now. The reason I can sock it is because haste gives you an extra action.
Yep. Yes, it does.
I only get one attack, but I do get to take that attack.
The bullshit broken spells are fun when we can use them.
It's true. Unfortunately, that is... Wait a second. Do I get a bonus on... Okay, no, I don't get an attack bonus. So I get a 14, which is not great.
But is the Honey Golem's armor class.
Woohoo!
I'm trying to remember what... Cece and I have talked about emotes. I'm trying to remember what Clangley... What the proposed Clangley one was. Oh, it was Clangley blowing his top. It was like steam coming out of his top hat.
That's really, really... I like that a lot.
Yeah, spoilers. It was the ones we had talked about, which we haven't done yet. But Issa the Riveter, Clangley blowing his top.
I love that.
Claire, CC says, I just have written dink. So I don't remember what we had decided, but it was just dink. And then right. Wynne was holding up spicy like a Zelda treasure.
I love that in just your chat, Soup just says dink.
It just says dink. Because like we had clearly talked about it at some point, and this was like more recently. I was like, what did we talk about? And she's like, I found my notes and it just says dink. And I mean, yeah, it's like that, but like what was there anything else, or was it just like all hail short burns where it just is dink on as the emote? I don't even know.
There's no need to like do anything else. It's just really funny already.
That's how the Artificer Wizard learns to not hand magical nukes to the Necromancer.
I said for Shattered Kingdoms, we talked about just 3 variations of prayer hands.
I'm sorry, that was a lesson you had to learn?
I mean, when you have a character that would push the big red button.
The well-being of my friend and made a bad choice. And then she proceeded to make a worse one, but that's its own issue.
Mm-hmm. She's working on it.
Decisions were made. I'm not going to claim they were good.
She told a party member about the last time she decided she was going to conduct a magical experiment. Wynne was there to witness. Improvements.
Baby steps, little by little.
Clangley, you did a punch.
Yeah. Oh, right. I have to roll damage for that, huh? That is only 8 points of thunder damage.
I've taken this thing to task. It doesn't look very good because it's been frozen and cursed and punched and frozen again and then cursed again. And Clangley's blurring.
Shooting honey.
I'm realizing now haste was probably overkill.
Maybe.
Never.
Wynne. I'm realizing I gave this thing a feature that will never come up with this party.
Perfect.
So how bad does it look?
Pretty bad. Like, well beyond honeyed. I'm sorry.
Nectared.
It's candied. Yeah, it looks bad.
All right.
Candy. Solidified.
Since it's going so well for me, I'm just going to do one more ice knife at first level.
Ice knife.
Ice knife, baby. So that's a 19 to hit.
That's a hit. I might make my deck save, though. For once.
And that's 5 points of damage.
Okay. What is your saving throw? Never mind. I looked it up. It's 16.
Oh, okay.
I failed my deck save.
Yeah.
I rolled a 15.
Wow, so close though.
I know.
And that's.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
No, I rolled a 16, but it has minus dex. So
yeah. And then so that's another 12 points because it's gonna explode.
If it makes you feel any better, that would have passed my spell DC.
I don't know if it's gonna make him feel any better, to be honest.
Well, it's your turn, Issa, if you want me to try again. It's very goopy.
It's very goopy.
I like goop monsters, apparently.
going to cast Mundane Missile at it is shooting a gun. Okay,
your gun.
they roll well.
Isa's got a gun.
Does a 25 hit?
Yeah.
There we go.
You don't do slashing damage by any chance, do you?
No, I do piercing damage.
Yeah, damn it.
Now my D12 is going to roll terribly, because of course it is. It's not too
I
terrible.
believe that dice that high are allowed to roll that low.
That's why they're
13
fun,
points damage.
Oh my god. I mean, this thing literally never stood a shot. It didn't get a single action because it was cursed and frozen and cursed again, and punched. So it just can't hold itself together anymore. And the bees start swarming, and they're clearly trying to salvage what they can. And they buzz a thank you towards Wynne. And yeah, they just kind of they're trying to save it and trying to rebuild their hive that it kind of burst out of. So they're swarming, but not like in any sort of dangerous capacity.
Can I cast Mending?
Sure.
Can I cast Mending?
Sure.
Can I cast Mending?
Sure.
I do not have mending.
Druidcraft would probably work for a beehive.
Druidcraft probably
Oh,
would
yeah.
work.
Right.
Yeah. Good call.
So
Doing
Druidcraft.
something really beautiful here, guys.
So
This is the power of unions!
the
This is
four of
really
you,
awesome.
the four of you acting in unison, the bees finally understand why you four work together. All at once cast Mending and Druidcraft and start to build their hive back together. That is legitimately beautiful. Inspiration, everyone.
Yeah, and back up to
Yay.
12.
I almost wish we could end the episode there, but we have like 45 more minutes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we have the Screaming Hell Vortex to deal with anyway.
I have 5 inspiration and 1 bootlicking inspiration.
I am glad you have it labeled as such.
I hope in like 30 episodes, you're just like, why does it say I have bootlicking inspiration? Well, we're fighting the big boss, so I better use it.
Clangley uses bootlicking. It was very effective.
I was flattered. I don't even remember what it was, but I was flattered.
Yeah, I imagine as the
I think I,
boot.
said, I think I gave you inspiration.
Okay. Let me erase those massive hit points. Okay. Okay. How would you all like to proceed?
Forward.
Can I do some magical analysis on the bee constructs and try to get a little bit more insight into the magical bullshit that's happening in this area?
Sure.
Do you want to take a break for a sec?
Yeah. I would like some spell slots back, actually.
Yeah, do you want to... What level of rest... What level of break are we talking?
I was thinking short rest. I mean, none of us took hit point damage.
I did, apparently. But not
I am
from
still
this
missing
room.
half of my hit points from the
true.
fight 3 sessions ago.
Yeah. Like, I don't think we took breaks in between.
No,
I'm
we
at, like,
have not
23
taken a
hit
rest
points.
since
It's
then.
been a while. Y'all might be tired.
Yes.
Holy shit, I have 29 hit points. Like less than half.
You
Yeah,
have 4 more than me.
maybe a nap.
Half the
nap might
party's
be
been
good.
wandering around bloodied this whole time.
Claire's chilling at 113 hit points. She's
Yeah, well, you
fine.
stole all of Rick.
Entire
Yeah.
week's worth of hit points.
He's a level 6 PC.
And
I'm
his
gonna
hit
take a
points
short rest.
are mine now.
I'm gonna take a short
Spend
rest.
them
I'm
all
gonna
in
burn
one
like
place.
5 hit die.
Do you
How
all?
did I get 3 1s? No, wait, no, that's a 7. Never mind. That's completely fine. I'm back up to 68. I feel much more confident in not dying now.
So we're just gonna take a short rest then.
Yes.
Okay.
I get 4 spell slots back, and I am gonna roll an Arcana to see where this honey construct came from.
I don't.
Damn! That's a 28.
Sorry, I didn't like something.
I'm assuming it came from honey.
Okay. Okay. How do I say this without sounding fully insane? Okay.
There's no way.
Let me do it, Andy.
I mean, okay. So we've got several running theories, right? Using evidence from the last couple of hours and thoughts. The running theory was that something from the Feywild is interacting with Residuum and making the planes even thinner than normal, and something's going on in that, creating some sort of doom vortex. It's also somehow seemingly speeding up that world, whatever that means. Because when you teleported, 1, your teleportation magic was like crazy more powerful, and 2, when you did, you could hear said screams as you rocketed through the air. So kind of like the Feywild has effects on the prime material plane where the lines are close. Just as the Shadowfell does, kind of can make people drained emotionally. The Feywild can, create like beautiful, slightly weird, natural, like occurrences and locations and fauna and flora. You think that like because the Feywild is moving so quick, it basically started like leeching time and basically made the honey evolve into a semi-coherent creature.
Not how evolution works, but very cool.
It's Feywild evolution. Don't even worry about it.
You know what? I retract that statement.
Yeah, no, like it's not evolve is probably the wrong, but it's like all of these possibilities and like weird imagination of the Feywild being poured into the honey, like at 1,000 years in 1 second. It's just like, yep, now you're a honey creature.
Makes sense.
Okay, makes about as much sense as anything else in the Feywild. I'll give it that.
That's true.
It's Pokemon evolution.
Say no more. Say no more.
Yeah.
I get it.
How come Dragonair has arms now?
Like, everybody's camping around, people are resting. Claire is, like, taking the time to, like, re-residuum her spell book across her arms. And she's just like, and, like, as she's doing this, she just kind of stops for a second, tilts her head. Fascinating. And then goes back to what she's doing.
Oh no, what did you think of? You just tilted your head and did fascinating. That means you thought of something. What was it?
Oh. The Feywild is evolving inanimate objects into creatures.
Huh.
Fascinating.
It doesn't seem like it should be possible.
It's the Feywild.
That's true. All right.
Does that
Statement
explain
drafted.
the screaming, though?
Oh, the Feywild is moving incredibly fast here. Everything is swirling. You can hear it if you Misty Step.
Time is fake, especially in between planes. Okay.
Especially in between these planes. It's very thin. You can almost feel it. I wonder what else it could evolve.
Stop it.
I remain confused and astounded by all of you at all times.
Can I just animate object like a little rat skeleton around here and see what happens?
Really tempted to just lean over and just like, as Claire goes to cast the spell, just no.
Please. It's just a
No.
it's just a baby one.
Just as a treat.
No.
Glaring, but also takes out her notebook.
Encourage her. We
A
talked
Wynne
about
one like this, but he's just taking a nap.
Animate dead on the rat skeleton. What happens?
Okay. If you animate dead on the rat skeleton.
sentence that was just said. That was a real sentence.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Why am I not? There it is.
Animate rat on the dead skeleton.
Da, 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 da.
So remember all your weird residuum tests that like grew a bunch of meat?
Yes.
I don't like
Meat
where
rat.
this is going.
Yeah, the rat grows a semblance of. It sort of looks like a rat around this skeleton. It's all hair and honey, and it's not right. Teeth, but not where you want teeth to be.
Oh, it got something
Clearly-
confused in the recipe.
Looks down at it
I am
and is like,
immediately firebolting this thing and putting it out of its immediate misery.
Just gun to the just no click. Old Yeller, this thing.
Firebolt it,
Yeah.
incinerate it.
Sometimes Clangley's right, but nobody listens to Clangley. Oh, Clangley's ruining our.
I listened at first and I should have continued listening. I'm sorry.
Claire,
Safety-minded wizard is still a wizard, and wizards make weird decisions, okay?
Claire, your abomination against nature has been firebolted.
Good.
she's very sad.
Don't be. Please.
We'll get you another abomination when we get home.
No,
If you
will
want
not.
to firebolt all my magic abominations, then you'll have to firebolt me and Cork and stones and everything that I have created. She's gonna
Okay, we're not
walk
firebolt
slightly off the camp and pout.
Are you constantly physically suffering and screaming in pain? Because the rat was.
You
Cork is constantly
have-
screaming in existential pain,
Jesus
like
Christ.
you are, and that's different.
Clarice walked off camp and is sulking. She wanted a rat friend.
Well, the rat friend
And
was in
this-
constant
If you,
physical
okay,
pain.
if you create it through a spell, that it has to obey your command. Is that a friend?
I would call that a servant.
Clarice had weirder friends.
God, that
I
says
hate
a
that
lot.
you're right.
Wynne, as your rest is being wrapped up,
So lovingly interrupted by your
Uh,
friends and party members having perfectly normal discussions.
Yeah.
just like to imagine Wynne has over-the-ear headphones she has found or created to just be like, I need to be at one with nature. They're playing.
It's a pair of noise canceling.
She's Druid crafted them, so it's just white noise.
It's like a seashell. You put your ear up to it, you can hear the ocean.
Exactly.
But a smaller swarm of the bees come over to thank the queen of your swarm,
Aw.
Wynne,
Yay.
the obvious queen.
No objections.
Queen was the biggest
and
one.
they say that they would like to serve you, the queen.
Oh.
Thrall.
Oh boy. Wasn't sure surprised at having been given a kingdom, but I guess she would tell them to just rebuild their hive and keep doing what they're doing. She's gonna be over here.
They say, we will follow you. We are warriors.
Oh. Okay. Do all of you have names? Like, how many of them are there, Andy?
So these bees are smaller. They're not quite like a foot. They're like maybe, but they're like they're the warriors. So basically, and I have to share the magic item with you, but I will. Basically, they can form like bee armor around you, like a living swarm, to protect you, and like you shoot bees.
The pain.
So that's, I mean, yeah. So there's like it's like a swarm. There's a lot of them. You can individually name them if you want. There's like 50 or something.
Oh my god.
I imagine Wynne would.
Well, for right now, you're all named Henry, and then I will rename you as we go along.
Just all in one voice. We are Henry.
Exactly.
That was going to stick, unfortunately. They're just Henry forever.
It's another one of
Henry.
Liz's good at naming
Will be
things.
assimilated.
I'm picturing it in like the Venom voice too. Like, we are Venom. We are Henry.
Isn't there a Simpsons where Homer gets covered with bees, or which one was it?
I mean, I feel like I'm not pulling. I feel like I've seen this before somewhere, for sure.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure The Simpsons has been on the air long enough. You could say any random assortment of things that could happen, and it's probably happened in The Simpsons.
Yeah, because I know
bee armor.
Simpsons.
Simpsons.
I almost don't even think you need to specify Simpsons.
I'm just getting the Homer covered in bees.
I know there's Dr.
Look,
Bees.
we're going to be at this for a while. If we do this.
We'll figure it out. Okay. Oops. Okay.
The rest of stream is just coming up with several thousand names for all the sub-Henrys.
I will make up 50 names.
We have half an hour. That's just 2 names a minute. That's really not that bad.
We just go through L's duck game save.
Here's the bee named Roman Arctics.
Considering Timothy is one of them.
It was one of the bees. Wait, what are we saying?
No,
Timothy
I forgot.
say something in chat?
No, I'm just saying because I was trying to make a Timothy Chalamet joke.
Oh,
I forgot like his last name.
I thought you meant Timothy in chat because Timothy is in chat today. Yeah.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Timothy. We love you.
I forgot about all the Timothy Chalamet talk pre-stream.
You should say it, Auntie. You know exactly what it was.
Allegedly. It's rumors and hearsay. I'm not getting sued.
This just in, Laughing Dragon in sued for libel by Timothy Chalamet. For things that weren't even broadcasted.
I like Dune. I like Dune 1. Okay, so you all defeated the honey golem. You made friends with all the bees. They've sent their warriors with you.
Bees.
Now you can support colonies wherever you go by leaving a couple bees.
Yeah.
I have to leave.
This is how Wynne personally restores the bee population of the Wyan Yoth moon.
Bees are definitely extinct on Wyan Yoth, for sure.
I don't know. I mean, if these are all the warrior bees, then they are a finite resource. I don't think Wynne can make more.
She's the queen, though. They said that.
Does that give her the ability to lay bee eggs?
Wynne gets a
That's
new
probably
spell
for the
called
best.
Create Bees.
I'll make a create bees spell. Let me write that down.
Wynne's Create Bees.
Wins. Bees? Question mark. And then I need bee armor. Which
Oh, it's
sounds
bees
Bee Arthur.
question mark bees exclamation point.
Oh, there we go. Bees.
Bees? Bees!
Bees.
Praise bees.
One of my most quoted Arrested Development things for no reason is bees.
I only know of the Cards Against Humanity card.
Sometimes when we're quoting Arrested Development, but me and my sisters just out whore at each other. That one part where the mom drives by, she's the daughter in a cage and just shouts whore.
And of course, baby, you've got a stew going. R.I.P. Carl Weathers. Okay. What would you all like to do now?
Save the bees.
I suppose we keep moving towards the Doom Vortex. We figure
Yeah,
out why the Feywild is going so fast.
We gotta find our peoples.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot our crew was sending out distress signals. It's been 2 weeks!
Okay. Let's...
Did you
I
think we were
forgot
just
Claire
here
did
for
that.
funsies?
Everyone gets a short rest. So did folks... Wizards get some spells back.
I got 4.
Druids get wild shapes back.
I got those
Clangley-
back, yeah.
Do you get spells back on a short rest, Clangley?
Clangley doesn't get anything back on a short rest.
Didn't
Uh,
get
wait.
any spell slots back, but I did use a couple hit dice to heal, and I got my Fury of the Small back.
Okay. You don't
Nice.
get any?
Like, be small and furious again.
I thought you got...
I can spend some spell slots to regain others. I did not do so because I don't have a whole lot.
No, okay, so Arcane Recovery says once per day when you finish a short rest, you can choose expended spell slots to recover up to a combined level of 3. So you can basically get 3 first level slots back, 1 first level and 1 second level, or 1 third level back.
Okay, neat. I have Fireball again. Hooray.
Yep. Oh, great.
Well, I have another Fireball.
Oh, great. But you can only do that once a day. Okay. Okay, cool. And anybody who needed to spend hit dice could have spent hit dice. Okay, let me close all my monster tabs that didn't mean anything. Okay. You all head towards the Doom Vortex. Pushing forward, trudging through the high grass, the hills. As you get closer, the screaming becomes more distinct in that you can hear more voices in it. It doesn't just sound like wind whistling anymore. It now sounds like people panicking.
Grand.
As you get really quite like starting to feel this wind whipping, the temperature is draining. You can smell what smells like anyone who is familiar with the Feywild, which would probably be Wynne and Issa, like intimate, like have maybe even been there before. Everything is heightened in the Feywild. So usually it smells lovely, like apples and blossoms, and you can smell that like very faintly, but like everything else just smells wrong about it. Like you'll catch a whiff of it, of an apple, and then a rotten apple, like immediately following it. And as you get closer, you can hear. Give me a perception check, everybody.
12.
12.
About the character with a wisdom stat. Okay, never mind.
9.
Ooh, that's the character with the wisdom stat.
Yeah, it is.
Did not roll well.
That's not great.
Good news is I rolled a nat 20.
Okay.
Damn, okay.
He's a 20.
Listen,
I mean,
Wynn's just excited to have bees, so she's a little distracted.
Fair.
they're very happily buzzing behind you. Clangley, can you beat a 20?
Can I beat a 20? Probably not. I'll give it a try. The wisdom save, right?
Check or perception check.
God damn it! I got a 19.
Okay, I mean that's still quite good, but okay. So, Clangley and Issa, as you get closer, you can now start to pick out individual voices, and you definitely can hear Gloom.
Oh no, not Gloom.
And a couple of the other Warforged.
Whatever this is happening, Gloom does not deserve it.
Comrades, I'm coming. To help, if that was not clear before.
So Clangley starts to head towards the Doom Vortex.
Keep screaming, we're on our way.
Issa follows.
I guess.
Check as we get closer.
Okay. And then what were you going to say, Wynne?
I was gonna say Wynn's gonna like corral her bees together.
For the hive.
23 for Arcana before
Okay.
I make my way any closer to this thing.
Yeah, it's a Doom Vortex.
Cool.
Don't say.
In the center, you can see just a scar in the earth, and jutting out of it is a large formation of residuum, which, like the Drop Jammer's core, has turned jet black.
That is very unsettling.
Okay, and are there going to be any residual magical effects on us the closer we get to this thing?
As long as you don't linger, no. If you
Okay.
camped here, you're gonna get irradiated, and it's gonna be bad. And Clangley and Claire's batteries might explode, but
Oh, fun.
only if you were to stay in very close proximity to it. They might also be drained. You don't know how this particular thing would interact. If it's drained, that's better than exploding. You can be recharged.
So if the residuum formation has been drained, where do I think the magic went?
Into the Feywild.
Huh. Okay, and so now it's just created this vacuum that's just continuously sucking things in?
Yes.
Okay. Fantastic.
And
so I don't know how to fix that.
Not from out here, maybe from in there.
Oh, cool.
To just throw a giant cork at it and hope. Not the person cork, a physical cork.
Wait, no.
Just plug it up. Stick a band-aid over it.
I think actually I might be able to plug it.
Fantasy flex tape.
I was about to say, this is about to become a Flex Seal commercial.
That's a lot of damage.
Good job.
Buttercraft moment.
He should get inspiration for that
I
and
think
not
that's
for
true.
sucking up the DM.
God, with too many inspirations. I can't believe I'm saying that. But
Dan, take it.
Take it.
Do it.
Sit atop a horde of inspirations. It's a lot of fun.
Most dice.
I'm not gonna take it, but I am gonna remove the bootlicking thing from the other inspiration.
I
No.
think that's fair.
No. You
No.
keep that one. You know what you did.
Fine, jeez.
If he doesn't want it, I'll take it.
I think it was cool, Dan.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there was one other thing I wanted to say with your 23 Arcana check. If it was important, it'll come back to me.
It was magic.
Do I have any, with that 23, any idea about where our friends have gone?
Yeah, in there.
Cool.
In
Okay.
the thing.
In the thing. So I have a theory. If we want to get our friends back, and if we want to stop this from sucking all of the residuum, pretty much from the entire planet, we're going to have to go.
Yeah.
Wild field trip.
I think that's
I
where
just like this
Clangley and
theory.
Issa ran to.
Field trip. Woo.
Get on the bus.
I've never been to the Feywild. It seems antithetical to what I do.
I'm sure there's a lot of nice and new things for you to study. So think of it as a positive rather than a negative.
Say new things for Claire to study. I don't want to throw nice in the direction of the Feywild.
That's. Yeah, but do we want to throw nice in the direction of Claire either? At least in regards to her scientific experiments.
I mean, there's more abominations against nature you can create.
That's
This
a
is-
very
this
good
was
You
the
get
episode
to
we
nature,
were
the
at.
more abominations you can make.
Claire is gonna like hold out her arm for Wynne to take as they just start
Fuck
like
arms.
marching towards.
Oppressive
No, the
buzz of the
product.
swarm of bees behind you.
Hang on, I think there's a dog at my door.
Oh. Hopefully one of yours.
I would hope so.
Okay.
Vamp Andy, there's a dog!
Like dogs.
Okay.
Too many
So
wags.
you all approach the Doom Vortex and are Doom Vortexed inside. So you all
Doom
die
music
because it's
starts
called a Doom
playing.
Vortex. I don't know why you thought that would work.
Oh no!
Sorry, everyone.
That's the end of the campaign. Thanks for
That's
joining
it.
us.
So the Spectre, he's God's no. Okay. So this mad whirlwind, you all feel Claire, this sensation is familiar because when you misty stepped, this is what it was like. You all feel like you are catapulted down past all of this screaming. You can see the world rushing by you. It looks like it should be beautiful and is instead terrific, and I mean that in that it begets terror in the Terry Pratchett sense of terrific. You can see creatures as you are whistling past before you touch the ground. Creatures that are unaccustomed to the concept of death withering away because thousands of years are passing for them in an instant. These fey creatures are gaining an existential dread that they have no words for. They have no concept of old age, and it is
Claire
suddenly
hasn't even been here yet.
forced upon them. You all land momentarily, for the time being, in a courtyard of a beautiful castle. Looking around, you can hear whimpering, and you see poor Gloom huddled in a corner behind a plant that he has tried to pull out, and he's like got a pot, and he's trying to put his... He's like, this is mine now. I need to take care of it, I think.
Andy, why do you do this?
Because he's my favorite, and I love him.
Same.
But also, sad robots are my favorite thing ever, so...
So you love him, but
good
he's
party.
sad.
But he has to be sad. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, you've made an
I don't
endearing
think you
Marvin.
are.
Claire is like incredibly shaken up by what we just witnessed. And so she's just gonna very carefully like take her arm out of Wynne's, kneel next to Gloom, and just start patting the dirt in his little potted plant.
Thank you.
Not helping necessarily, just like I need to participate in this endeavor to get my shit together.
He starts babbling, like he's just rifling through, like, I think I'm cursed. You know, I had this friend once, her name was Hava. Hava, you seen me lost, cat? And I think when she kept getting lost through all the planes. And I think maybe when she touched me, you know, like my chest or something, you know, it binded my residuum cord to her curse. So now I'm cursed, and I just keep getting lost in all these other planes, and it's horrible. There are no wolves here yet.
That's okay. That's a little better, buddy.
Can I cast Remove Curse on Gloom? Would that work?
He's not actually cursed. He's just unlucky.
Okay.
That's very funny.
I'm just gonna like I like lift my hands from the dirt and do all the like verbal and somatic components for Remove Curse, not actually casting the spell, and then put my hands back in the dirt.
He'll kind of nod. Thank you. I hope I never have to see the bad dogs again.
Aw.
It's too cute. Why would you do
Yeah.
this?
So now that we're in the Doom Vortex, can I Arcana check from this side to see how it could be closed fixed?
Sure.
Can I do the same thing,
Sure.
please?
If there's even a point.
Everyone else is doing it.
Not great, but still a 15.
Okay, 15. Is that good or bad, Al?
How's a 26 sound? I rolled another nat
Damn!
20.
Very good. Bwah, 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 bwah.
And furthermore, point.
For instance.
Hey, Peanuts teacher.
Okay. Bye, dog. Okay. So this castle seems to be immune in some small way from the time swirling vortex around it. There's this calm, because if you look, you know, up around the castle, you can see you're still in the vortex. You can just tell you're on a different plane. So in some way, this has been spared. Perhaps if you explore the castle, you might find why it has been spared, and you could extend that sparing outward. Gloom will say, the people who live here are very nice. They've made me feel very at home.
Gloom, I love you so much.
They told me I could take whatever plant I wanted, and I wanted this one.
Oh my god.
On one hand, I'm endeared with Gloom. On the other hand, I'm concerned he's taking things from the Fae.
It's like the Charlie Browniest trait, too. It's like he picked the one sad Feywild plant.
Of course he did.
You didn't want it to be lonely. He pack bonded with the inanimate object.
Of course he
Who
did.
among us has not done this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Is it a blahage or just a regular, like, giant plush shark?
This one is an off-brand blahage. My actual brand name, IKEA blahage, is still back there somewhere. Yes, I have 2 plush sharks. Shush.
It's okay. I didn't say anything.
Yeah, whatever. Do you know how many of the same character Funko Pop I have? It's a sickness.
That I don't support. That I think is an abomination.
That's where Dan draws the line.
Yeah.
The
Well, say goodbye to
soulless
your bootleg.
cookie cutter eyes of Funko Pops.
No, my inspiration.
Insult my Funko Pops and I take away your inspiration.
Man, you won't help with the deal further.
Okay, and as we settle into this castle, it's about 9:30, so we will wrap it up there. So let's do some outros and plugs. Dan.
Hi, my name is Dan. If you're wondering why I look so good, it's because I'm on my phone camera. I plug making sure to check if your computer has a webcam before you buy.
Mm-hmm.
But also, it's kind of worth it without the webcam. Like, I don't really need it that much. You know.
Go to a local
You need
store
it
that
once
sells
every 2 weeks.
electronics and spend some money on a mid-tier webcam that you just use forever. It's been working great for me.
You know what? I actually have a mid-tier webcam back in Toronto, but I'm not there right now, and I don't feel like it's worth it to go to get it just for the mid-tier webcam, but I also kind of need it. I don't know what to say.
Toronto's not real. It can't hurt you anymore.
True, I made it up. Specifically, I made it up.
Liz.
Hi, I'm Liz. I will promote playing Dungeons and Dragons with your friends. Been a while since we played it. Brighten my day. Go if you wanna. If you still do that type of thing, follow us on social media, I guess. Whatever Blue Sky is.
That's open now. They opened it today. It's public.
I know.
Last time I checked, it wasn't.
Oh shit, seriously?
Yeah, it's open. I joined up. I was like, I don't know why, but I just want to take my name before spammers do.
Yeah.
Spammers on the internet?
Mira.
Yeah. Hi. Welcome to this episode.
Roman art lesson.
1 second. Thank you for watching this episode that was 90% bits and 10% gameplay. Timothy Chalamet, please don't sue us. If you want to see cool tattoos, go follow Gio on Instagram. Gio, GIOM_tattoo. He did my lovely crow's piece this past week, which is still healing, but I can show her off now. 8 hours in the chair, and he was lovely, especially when I almost passed out due to tattoo sickness.
That's a thing?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was bad. Oh, what else? I'm going to take this from you, Elle. I'm so sorry. Caesar was a bottom, and Lord Byron was a slut. Have a good night.
Hell yeah.
Which Caesar?
That's your Roman art.
Was it Augustus?
That's your Roman art lesson for today. Caesar was a bottom. At least that's what his detractor said.
No.
At least that's what his detractor said. That's legitimately how they delegitimized him, is they said that he took it in the ass. He was a bad emperor.
Oh.
Ellipsis, any follow-up?
Why does everyone else have fun? I always have to be the serious one. Good guys don't bomb hospitals. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, no politics in our D&D game.
Oh, never.
Our anti-capitalist pro-union D&D game.
Yeah, I should really. I gotta.
I don't know what you all are talking about. We fought a honey golem this episode. Hi.
And then the bees unionized under Liz.
It's a queendom. Thank you.
Yeah, they made her a monarch.
We rebuilt their hive with collective action.
And then apparently I accidentally stole all their warriors, but...
You didn't see... Yeah, they'll be... Come back and its colony collapsed. I wouldn't do that to you all. No, I wouldn't do that to Wynne.
No.
Oh, thank you.
But you do it to the bees.
They know what they did.
What did they do?
Whatever you told them to do.
Yeah, I made
in charge of them.
So it's from the twisted mind of Andy Hatton or whatever. Just like Matthew Vaughn.
Twisted.
Who is like sometimes makes a good movie, and and then he also makes Argyle. Let's see what JSA facts. Jim Corrigan is a sort of okay police officer, but he's also kind of corrupt because he's a police officer in Gotham. But he eventually gets himself murdered by the mob because he tries to take them down, but dirty. And they threaten his girlfriend, and he's like, I don't like that. So he gets the old cement shoes and thrown into the Gotham River, which probably poisoned him before it drowned him in any meaningful capacity. And then God's like, you seem really mad about it. You died mad about it. And Jim Corrigan's like, I did. He's like, would you like to be my vengeance forever? And he said, sure. So he gets the specter bound to him. And then he's just a white, like, pale white dude with a green hood and cape and little green underpants. And he's God's vengeance. And he fights Hitler. You know, good stuff.
Good stuff.
So he got good once he stopped being a cop, basically.
Say again, sorry.
So he got good once he stopped being a cop, basically. Was forcibly removed from his role as a police officer,
yes.
let's call it.
Yeah, look. When people are like, oh, Batman's actually just a cop, and, you know, the Gotham City PD, he works with the Gotham City PD, canonically there are 2.5 good cops in Gotham. One of them is Jim Gordon, and proves that one good cop does not fix the system. It's almost like that's the point. Anyway, that's it. Play games with your friends, and have a good night.
Jim, I thought his name was Commissioner.
I barely know him. Does that work at all?
You fumbled the landing, Andy.
No.
Nailed it. Inspiration to me.
Cut the stream. Cut it.
It's
Get us out of here.